What's up, SEO pros? Today we're here with Michael Kohler, and he's going to be showing us some pretty awesome SEO tips for YouTube, actually. Michael actually has, like, I think 7,000 subscribers on his channel.
Yeah.
He has a lot of good videos. More than that. He has more than that. He has more than, yeah. So it was like, what was it, like 7,700 or something?
I think like 7,500. Yeah.
Okay, so either way, he has a lot of good stuff on there. He's really good at optimizing for YouTube. And ranking in YouTube, getting more user signals, all that good stuff. So without further ado, I'm just going to hand it over to Michael.
Yeah. So, hey guys, what's up? My name is Michael Kohler. I'm in the online marketing business for around 4 years now. Got a company called Extreme Social, and we do social media marketing for our clients and stuff like this. But what I'm also doing is a lot of YouTube ranking. That's how I get all my leads and stuff like this. That's how I make sales. And what it really comes down to is to rank your YouTube videos for specific keywords. So you imagine you go to YouTube and you're searching for something. Let's say you're searching for how to get more Instagram followers, and then you type that in. You type in how to get more Instagram followers, and then a bunch of videos pop up. And so you want your video to rank very high for this keyword, so you get all of this highly targeted search traffic, and that's the traffic that converts the best on YouTube. So that's the goal, and I'm not sure if I should share my screen already or.
Yeah, that's fine. And I think what you're referring to also is like what most people don't think about, but you know, search engine optimization doesn't just happen for Google. It also happens for social platforms. And this form of SEO is actually called social media optimization, making sure you're doing the right things for your different profiles, for your posts, so that you can show up. I actually just figured out the other day, Michael, that the name of your Facebook page is actually your title tag in the web page, which is pretty cool. There's a bunch of little things that you don't really think about when it comes to social media when you're an SEO, but that's why it's really cool to talk to people like you to kind of understand, okay, what are you doing from the social media side of things to optimize?
Exactly, that's right. So YouTube SEO, and you also have to add that with Google SEO, it's a little bit less converting. I mean, with YouTube, you have the medium of video, right? So, and that's people's most favorite medium right now, because videos are just so much more converting, higher converting than just hyperlinks on a page, right? So YouTube SEO is really powerful just because of that reason, you know?
Right. All right, well, I'm gonna give you the presenter, and you can just go ahead and start showing us all the different things you know.
Cool.
Once you press the screen share, I can give it to you.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
All right, you're good to go.
All right. Okay, guys, so right now we are here in my YouTube dashboard on my main channel, Michael Kohler. You can actually check that out. I think it will be in the description of this video or something. So yeah, that's my main channel, but I also have a lot of other channels and different niches that I use for affiliate marketing to make sales and stuff, and also to promote the agency and stuff like this. I started this channel around a year ago or something, and you can see I got over 2 million views already right here. And as I said before, the main thing really is to rank videos on YouTube very high for these target keywords. And we can make a little test right here. For example, we have a keyword called how to get Twitter followers, right? So this targets all the people who want to know how to get more followers on Twitter, how to get their names out there, how to increase their brand, and all kinds of stuff. So, and when we're searching for that, we can see that the third video right here on the first page is actually my video right here with over 386,000 views already. And we will simply, and we will simply click on it. And that's basically a video right here where I just show my screen just like I do right now and go through all the stuff. I show them like a little method they can use to get more followers by engaging with targeted people. And when we see the main thing right here, there's a link in the description. And by the way, it also gets a lot of engagement right here with the comments. But when we click at the link, or when we check out the link right here and copy it, and actually check out the statistics for it, we can see that it has over 6,200 clicks. So, and what this means is that there are 6,000 highly targeted people who click the link to your website, and these are all people who are warmed up by this video right here. So that's really, really hot traffic to your website. So that's way better than just ranking on Google, and it really converts way better because these are people who are actually watching a video, they engage with it, and then you try to sell them something, or you simply let them download an ebook to join your list or whatever, right? So right now you probably ask yourself, how am I doing this? Like, how do I rank all of these videos? And yeah, actually, what a lot of people don't know is they try to come up with all kinds of fancy ranking methods and all kinds of stuff. But in the end, it really comes down to the on-page optimization of your video. That's around, I would say it's around 90% of the whole thing. So as you can see right here, the title, of course, is how to get more followers on Twitter. Very similar to the keyword I typed in right here in the search bar. And when we check out the description, a lot of people ask me, why is your description always so huge? And that's simply because we have a method that I actually invented where we kind of reverse engineer the YouTube algorithm and analyze our competition of videos that already rank for this kind of keywords. And then we take out their phrases in their descriptions that made them rank and actually put them into ours. So this is basically how it works. And when we check out in the Creator Studio right here, when we go into the actual settings, I'm sorry, gotta find the video real quick. Yeah, it's right here. Uploaded this a while ago. So yeah, when we edit this one right here, we can also see that the tags are very important right here. And also the thumbnail, there's a pretty nice trick actually with the thumbnail that you can use in order to increase your rankings. So what you want to do is you want to create your thumbnail right here in Photoshop. Then you want to give the file name of the thumbnail the actual name of the keyword right here, or of the actual title. And you do the same thing with the video file actually. So that will already increase your ranking. And then of course the tags are really important. We also use a way to generate these tags by actually reverse engineering YouTube and really know what people are searching for. And that's really the key to success on YouTube. So yeah.
So for the tags and the content, you said that there's like some sort of special method you use. Do you mind sharing like what that is?
Well, I cannot share like the exact method right here on how to actually do, because it also involves like the use of a software. So what people should think about is like in the end you have like a software kind of thing, and there you simply type in your main keyword, and that software will actually generate you all these title descriptions and tags that you need to use for this for your video right here, for the description. So, but I can share a little trick actually for the whole keyword research thing. So a lot of people don't know that, and they ask me, is there like a keywords planner kind of thing as it is on Google and stuff like this? And I tell them on YouTube they don't have that, but it's very simple to find it on YouTube. For example, if you type in how to get more Twitter followers, it already shows you the other keywords that are most searched for, like how to get more Twitter followers fast, without following, for free, 2016, and stuff like this. And that's how you basically know what kind of keywords you want to use. And these are also the kind of keywords you can actually use in your description to make your video rank for these keywords. So the best amount of normally I recommend people to actually use their main keyword around 2 or 3 times in the description, and to actually build a nice text around it that actually makes sense, so they don't get flagged by YouTube or something like this.
Okay.
You there?
Yeah. So I
All
mean,
right, so
so okay, so what else do you do to get these videos to rank? I mean, there has to be more than just the descriptions and the. I mean, don't you look for engagement signals as well and social signals, that sort of stuff?
yeah, exactly. I mean, for these social signals and the bookmarking, social bookmarks and stuff, that's more if you want to, and the backlinks and stuff, that's more if you want to rank the videos on Google. That's also something I teach, how to actually rank them in the Google search. But if you just want to rank them on YouTube, you have to make sure that it starts out with an initial boost of views and likes. Of course, I mean, I cannot go into exact detail right now on how to actually do that with the views and the likes and to push some comments and stuff like this, because that's a little bit more, you know what I mean? But you have to give YouTube the signal that people actually appreciate and like your video. So if you just upload it and it has 0 views and you have a new channel and you have no likes, no subscribers, nothing, it's very unlikely that you actually rank it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, the average session duration is probably one of the most important ranking factors, in my opinion, besides the the actual engagement, right?
Yeah, you mean how long people are watching the video?
Yeah. So like, of
Mhm.
course, YouTube wants people to enjoy the videos. So the videos that acquire
Exactly.
more view times, then the other videos are probably going to be
Yeah.
ranking higher.
So that's what we call high retention views. So that's what you need. You need views where people view your video around 70 or 75% at least. You know, I mean, that's the best kind of duration that you should aim for.
Now, would you say that for the like hour long to 2 hour long video durations, or was that just for like the shorter videos?
No, that's more for like. I mean, it's not very likely that that there's too many people who watch these 1 hour videos like full time through. But for these videos that are around 10 to 15 or even 20 minutes, I mean, it's possible that people actually watch them through, or at least 80% and sometimes 75%. I think that's something you should aim for, even like with these kind of videos.
Okay, so I think what I'm curious about is like, what are you doing after publishing these videos besides like the links to to your different whatever that Google shortened URLs to Twitter, I believe, right?
Yeah, well, me personally, or what I also recommend all my clients and students and stuff like this, you should share them to as much social media platforms as possible. And of course, the more followers you have on there, the better it is, because that will give you an initial kind of boost when it comes to views, because people will come from there to your videos. So if someone has 1 million Twitter followers or something and he shares that, it's already a good thing. But of course, what you probably mean is, how do you get, let's say, for example, you upload a video and how do you get a boost of a few thousand views, right? Or a few hundred likes or something. So YouTube actually notices your video and really ranks it. And there's actually softwares and stuff like this out there, and panels and stuff. And that's also something we teach. I mean, publicly right now in the YouTube video, I can't really go into detail exactly how that works, but yeah, you get what I mean, you know?
Okay, so just a lot of stuff that kind of goes on behind the scenes with like software and and whatnot.
Yeah, that's kind of how what it comes down to, you know, a lot of stuff like this, a lot of technical stuff. Yeah, it's yeah.
Okay, well, is there like anything else you can share, like on what you do specifically for YouTube, or?
Well, you know, that's basically it when it comes to kind of like growing your channels and stuff. I mean, I also do some paid advertising like on YouTube, but that's probably a little bit too complicated to go into this whole thing right now, because it's a whole different kind of thing than YouTube ranking and YouTube SEO. But when it comes to my videos and stuff, that's all I basically do. So I start out by doing some keyword research, what kind of keyword I want to rank for. And then, as I said, I use these methods that we have to actually generate these title, description, tags, and then I create my thumbnail and cover and stuff like this. So and yeah, and then I just use, that's basically 90% of what counts, you know. So, and the rest of 10% is probably the promotion on the social media, and also this other stuff that I told you with the views and the likes and the comments and stuff like this. So yeah. That's all you basically have to know when it comes to YouTube ranking in 2017. That's what I also tell my students and clients. There's not much to it. There's like one blueprint, one method that actually really works. And if you use that in all of your videos, of course you will not rank every video on the first page, first position or third position, but you can rank all kinds of videos at least on the first page, and it should be pretty easy to do, even for high competition keywords. As you've seen with this video right here, there's all the other videos on the first page. They sometimes had like 1 million views, sometimes 500K. This one has 400K almost. You know, but this one is already a year old or so. But yeah, you can outrank all kinds of keywords, all kinds of videos with the methods that I teach. So yeah.
Can you share any tips and tricks on maybe some other different social platforms that you teach?
Yeah, well, we do a lot of Instagram stuff. Wait a second, I also got something right here, I think. Yeah, that's funny because that's also my video right here. It's ranked how to get more followers on Instagram. Yeah, but that's a whole different kind of thing. I got a course called Insta Glory where I go through all of the Instagram stuff. But Instagram probably at this time, in my opinion, when it comes to organic growth, like not paid advertisements and stuff, is probably my favorite social media network right now to actually drive traffic to the websites. But it's on Instagram, it's really simple actually. All you have to do is you create an account in a specific niche, and then you simply engage with people in your industry. Like for example, you find accounts in your industry or in your niche, and then you actually engage with the people who like or comment on their pictures. So, and that's how you basically grow your Instagram accounts. Or you can actually purchase shout outs. That's also a big thing on Instagram. I just recently purchased a shout out for my main account where I have like 60,000 followers, and it blew up. People started resharing it, reposting it, or that's how they call it on there. And really, that was one of my biggest posts on there. If you pay an account that has 1 million followers just to shout you out to his 1 million followers, you can gain an awesome amount of followers within a few minutes just by paying an account, and that's really hyper growth right there. And when it comes to another thing, of course, Facebook, that's a lot. That's what I'm doing a lot with today or nowadays with Facebook ads, but that's all more paid advertisements. When it comes to Facebook, there's really not much organic anymore. It's just really paid advertisement, Facebook ads, retargeting, the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. So sort of that influencer marketing standpoint, is there anything that you like would recommend for somebody who's trying to do like influencer marketing? Like you think the best way to do it is just to go just like Google like, buy Instagram shout outs and then go and get an Instagram shout out from a similar niche? Or
well, I did that in the past, like with Googling, and then basically go to these broker sites, meaning like these marketplace sites where you can actually purchase one. But I wasn't a big fan of that because actually there's a lot of fakers on there. Like they buy fake followers and then they sell you a shout out. Like they buy 500,000 fake ones and have 1 million, but only 50% are real. So that kind of sucks. So what we do nowadays, I got actually people working for me who actually go out and search for real people that they analyze and actually analyze their engagements over a specific amount of time. And then after a while, they would just DM them, like direct message them, and negotiate a shout out price or something like this, right? So that's really hands-on. That's really something anyone can do simply for sitting at home, direct messaging people, asking them for a shout out. That's pretty easy. Same thing actually on Facebook. That's one organic thing you can do on Facebook pretty much. You can also go to popular pages and then simply contact the owners and then negotiate like a shout out price, and they will or a promotion price, and they will actually do it, you know?
Okay. But you don't really have any resources or anything that we can like go to like kind of maybe go buy shout outs or anything? I mean, I don't know. I was under the impression that you'd probably be giving us a little bit more information on kind of the different things you do.
You mean like a site where you can buy shout outs? Is that what you mean?
Well, just in general, I mean, I thought like when you're going to come on here, like you're going to tell me like, oh, well, this is like a bunch of stuff that you can start doing that like my viewers could start doing to like, apply to their businesses or their online marketing? Because like so far what I feel like I've got is the YouTube to increase your descriptions, but you didn't actually say what the actual technique for that was. And then to uh, optimize your thumbnails, which I understand that point. But I feel like we need more information here. Like, isn't there like some actionable tips that you can start giving us besides like for instance, for the influencer marketing, could you at least give us like a link or something?
Yeah, of course. I mean, as I said, with the method that I was using in the last few months or few weeks, where we actually contact them directly, there, of course, there's no link because you have to do that manually. But actually, I used a site called how was it called? Buy Sell Shoutouts or something. Buy Shoutouts. Wait a second. Actually, yeah, there's two sites that are pretty good that I personally use and they work. There's one called shoutcart.com and there's one called buysellshoutouts.com right here. I used this one right here more actually. So all you can, when you sign up on there, you just create an account right here for free. You can actually see the different accounts they have right here. For example, an account called at best videos, and one shout out costs like $350 and he has like 4.2 million followers. And what I always like, as I said, some of them fake their stuff. So always before you buy a shout out, actually check their Instagram profile on your phone or something and just go through the pictures or the videos that they post and check the engagements and see if it makes sense. If they say they have 100,000 followers, but they only get like a 500 likes per picture, it's obviously something wrong, right? So that's really something you have to take care of when you're buying shoutouts. But in the end, it really comes down to what kind of niche you're in, and then you just search for an account right here that actually fits your niche. And after you've done your due diligence, you should actually get some good results right here.
And what do you usually cross promote, like your courses, or do you cross promote your videos? Like what does that look like?
What do you mean? Like I do what?
Like when you ask for a cross promotion, what are you usually doing in that cross promotion? Like, do you have an example?
You mean the shout out? Like how do I structure the shout out and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I just go to them and say something like, most of the time I simply let them repost or actually post one of my pictures. And that's mostly because I run a personal kind of Instagram account most of the time. That's what I'm focusing on. And these are mostly like motivational pictures and stuff. So I go to accounts in like the success, motivation kind of niche. And then I simply let them post my picture and put like a bio and say, follow at Michael Go Hard. That's my Instagram name for more influential posts. And then I let them post a bunch of hashtags. So when they get a lot of likes, this picture actually becomes a top picture for these specific hashtags. So when someone types in this hashtag or searches for it, my picture will pop up in the first position because, or one of the first 9 pictures, because it's actually it got a lot of likes because of these big accounts. They just got a lot of engagements and stuff. So that's how they rank. That's also one point that's very important. If you get a lot of likes instantly on Instagram very fast, as I said, it becomes a top post for these specific hashtags, and that can really, in some cases, make a picture go viral if you do it correctly.
Okay, and so like, what does the motivation help with, like in terms of your whatever you're trying to cross promote? Like, you get people in for motivation, and then what do you do?
Yeah, well, that depends on the niche you're in and what you're actually promoting. So, for example, in my case, it would simply be to get people to sign up for my email list or actually to join a webinar or something like this, whatever I'm promoting at the time. Right now, I'm promoting webinar and stuff. So what I would do is people actually, after the shout out, people go to my account, they follow me, and then they most likely click on my link. Of course, you have conversion rates and stuff. Maybe if 100 people check out your profile, if it's good, if you have a good conversion rate, maybe 10 of them click the link, right? So you have a 10% conversion rate. You always have to calculate that in. And then they sign up for the webinar. They came to my page. I actually track all this traffic, and then I can use it again for retargeting and I'm retargeting on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram, of course. And yeah, then they will see my ads, and from that point on, they're just in my audience, they're in my email list and stuff like this. But it can also be used simply, let's say, for affiliate marketing. Let's say you have an Instagram account in the promoting, or let's say you're in the weed niche or something, right? And you promote like weed products. That's something a lot of people do on Instagram. And there's a lot of good affiliate programs there. So you just buy a shout out from a big weed account or something, and that's how you grow your own smaller weed account. And people go from there, they click the link in your bio, and then they will actually buy a product, and you get a commission. You know, I know.
So people give you a shout out, and then that actually ends up getting you a lot of traffic, right? And then they go over, and what do these shout outs look like? Do you just put a picture of like one of your motivational posts, or what do you do for that?
Yeah, exactly. I just give these bigger accounts a picture that I personally posted before that, and they will basically repost it, meaning they would just upload it and then they will just tag me in their description, so everyone knows it's basically me who originally posted that. So these people who see the post on this big account, they will follow me because they know I'm the actual creator of it.
Okay, how many leads do you think that would like actually generate for you? Like a lot?
Well, that depends on the size of the account, of course, where we do the promotion on. I would say it always starts to get good at like 1 million followers and stuff. You know, if you manage to get a shout out from 1 million followers account, you probably could get on Instagram instant leads, probably 100. You know, I mean, it sounds very small right now, but if you just buy a shout out, and you also have to consider maybe there's some inactive followers and stuff like this, there's probably a few, 10,000, 20,000 or something who check out your stuff. Then there's a specific conversion rate of people who follow you, and then not everyone is going to click the link. So, but on the other hand, of course, also these shout outs are not really expensive, right? You can get a shout out to 1 million followers for $100. So if you get 100 leads for that, you just pay $1 per lead. So that's when you compare it. I mean, it sounds small in the beginning, but it's not even that expensive when you think about it like that, you know?
Right. Okay. Cool. So anything else you want to bring up about like what you do specifically to like generate more leads, or kind of how you go about selling your courses, or?
When it comes to lead generating more leads, the main thing really is that you just find a method that works, or a strategy that works, and then it's just a numbers game. It's you know, you just have to scale it up and to increase your efforts. And yeah, what I do a lot right now is really Facebook ads, really crushing it with retargeting and stuff. That's what also your followers should really look into, is Facebook retargeting, because that's something that's really big right now, and it's very easy to do. And also normal Facebook.
Can you explain like what that means, like retargeting, to the people who maybe don't understand that?
Yeah, right. So retargeting or remarketing is, everyone knows, like, for example, let's say we browse on Amazon or any other shopping site on the internet, right, for a specific amount of time. And then the next day, or even a few hours later, we log into our Facebook account, and on the right side, we see like a little ad that says, buy this or that product. And that was the exact same product that we've actually checked out a few hours before. So everyone knows that, and that's called retargeting. So there's actually people, companies actually put little tracking scripts, as you can see right here on my screen. This means this site, they actually have a so-called Facebook pixel right here on their page. And that's a little pixel in their program code of their site right here. And this pixel actually tracks all the people who have a Facebook account and who have visited this site right here. So what you can do is you can create an audience of all of these people, all of these retargeted people, and then you can send them ads like explicitly just for them. So let's say, for example, they checked out one of your products right here, that maybe, or one of my courses, for example, that cost $97. I've seen that I created a retarget audience, and then I actually put an ad up, and that says, get my course today for $47 instead of $97, or get a coupon for 30% off or something. And that's something that really converts them, because it's warm traffic. They already checked out your stuff. They probably decided not to buy or something. And now they see that ad, and then it comes back into their brain that they probably wanted to buy it but didn't do it. And then they actually buy it, you know?
Right. And so for the retargeting, on the courses that you're promoting with the retargeting, are those on affiliate sites, or is that native content that you're basically getting people to sign up for on your site?
You mean if my courses are affiliate sites, basically, or
Like, do you go on, like, for instance, Udemy to do your courses?
no. That's all. We created the whole thing. Like, that's just our site, and we actually also coded the whole course layout and the modules and everything. The whole site basically ourselves. So it doesn't depend on like a third party service right there or something.
Okay, so it's all just native content, and once somebody signs up, then you basically have like an autoresponder, send them a link for your course or however you do it.
Yeah. They will get a password and stuff like this via email.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I mean, I thought that's some pretty good information. I appreciate you coming on here and kind of telling us how you're doing some of your stuff, and hopefully some people are going to benefit from this.
Okay, cool. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed this, make sure you send some signals to us by pressing 1 in the comments, or send some signals to YouTube saying you like this stuff, and give us a like. We will be seeing you guys in the near future, and until then, happy SEOing and happy social media marketing. Also, if you want to head over to Michael's channel, it's going to be in the description, so make sure you check it out.
Sure. Check it out, guys. Thank you so much.
All right.